Now to Steve Miller, who's talking to the Hereford manager, Russell Slade.
Russell, performance from Hereford, which all the damage done in the first half?
Yeah, massively. The difference was the defending. Obviously, balls, first of all, can you stop the cross? If you can't stop the cross, can you defend it in the box? Fresh air's not going to score, so you need to pick up, you need to get nice and tight, you need to tie up, do your job, mark and deal with your player. And we didn't do that. And to be honest, one cross, second half, one goal for them. They're not having to work too hard to get an opportunity like that. I thought second period we grind our way back into the game, deserved to get that goal, had an opportunity then to equalise, didn't take it, and then not picked up well enough from a throw-in, not stopped the cross, defending in the middle of the box again, was disappointing.
You have a look, you say that the first half, the positional sense, I suppose, really would be equally as disappointing.
Totally. What I said to them before, the way they play, the management of space is going to be the difference. And what I mean by that is how far you are off a player. When that ball shifts from right to left, deal with it, shift over, okay? Don't let them play between as much as you can, so you get nice and tight enough, ball goes out wide, then you can start to get tight. So the management of space, okay, was absolutely crucial as well. And they didn't do that well enough.
What did you say to them at half-time then, Russell?
Well, obviously I wasn't happy, so I had to sort of try and galvanise the group, which I felt we did to an extent. I thought we came out the second period, we needed to be better, we had to be better, wasn't good enough in the first half. Second period, I thought we matched them better, we managed the space better, second period. Picked up more second balls, got tighter to them too many times in the first half. Centre forwards, it was going into his chest, able to turn and then, play the ball wide and start causing us problems. Second period, I thought we did that better. As I say, got ourselves back in the game and then shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, the introduction of Bray seemed to galvanise a little bit of width as well into Hereford's play.
Yeah, it did. He was positive, and he is. He's got that little bit of pace, can be that little bit different. And when he comes on sometimes and the game gets stretched, get the ball out to him quickly, he's able to take his man on and cause problems. However, I mean, the switching Nicholson out wide as well, he provided the cross for the goal, which clearly helped us. But what disappointed me after that is we stopped doing what got us back into the game. We stopped putting balls into the box. We stopped crossing. We were taking too long. We were trying to overplay almost in the final third. Put the ball in. We've caused them problems. Ask questions of the centre-backs. Ask questions of the goalkeeper again. Because when we did that, we got a result and got ourselves a goal and nearly got ourselves a second goal. But you've got to keep doing that. Why stop doing what was working? And that was what I said to them at full time. You've got to keep doing it. You've got to be relentless with it.
48 hours time, you've got another game there before you have the return against Kidderminster Harriers. So it's equally to get the lads back into it.
Yeah, it is. And I've said this before. We've been more solid. We've been more solid at home. I can't count the times we've given ourselves a 2-goal disadvantage at half time away from home. At home, our form has been more solid, has to be more solid, but we have to turn those draws into wins at home now. We've been a little bit unfortunate not to pick up a win in the last 2 or 3 games, but that happens in football, and things do go against you from time to time, but you just got to brush yourselves down and be mentally strong and physically up for the game again. And it'll be another tough game. They're all tough games in this league, they're all competitive, but we have an opportunity to go and get 3 points, and that's what we need to do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Can we talk about the central defenders just for a minute?
I think I've spoke about that there, really. In all fairness, to an extent, I've said about the not defending crosses well enough.
Is Lightberg on his 5th yellow? Have we got that right?
It could be, yes. He's 4 or 5. I have to check with James. Is that his 5th, James? I'll have to check with Martin. You might be right.
Yeah. Well,
in fairness to you, you may be right on that.
If that's the case, obviously you'll have to make another change. But would that be for Saturday or is it a week following? When does that come into effect?
I think that might come in immediately because he's got to 5.
That was the difference.
So we'll have to check that. We'll have to double check that. Obviously, we've got Josh Gowling, who's now fit again, so we can do that, and Pope can go there. But that is something we need to deal with. if it is 5.
And second question, how's Martin Riley?
Martin, he's going for a scan to check that out. It's difficult for me because I'm not the medical guy, but or a doctor, but they're going to have to look at that carefully this time because it is a second time it's happened to the same shoulder. So it may take more time if this surgery is required. That's all I could probably say on that.
Would there be maybe a chance of bringing in another centre half with Riley out for quite a substantial amount of time?
We would have to see if we've got anything budget-wise available to do that. But in the short term, we'll have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. We've got Josh Garland to come back, and we've got Pope.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.